We are going today to discuss about elasticity and elasticity of demand. So let's start with this subtopic by the introduction of elasticity. When we concern about economics, then there is some scarcity upon economists will take some decision because there is limited resources with unlimited wants and desires. But when we have some analysis in economics, then every time economists want to analyze something also. Analyze with the help of different terms, different calculations, if there may some change in variable, then what would be the change in other variable regarding the change in first variable. Like we discussed many variables or factors which are actually considered under the function of demand. Then if we consider somebody income, then if income will increase, what would be the effect upon quantity demanded of any particular product? Again, if we consider that there is some change in price of any product, then what would be the effect of the quantity demanded of any particular product upon changing in price? So every time economists and other business analysts who are very eager to know the different changes by changing one variable, means if they are considering the change of other variables, then what's the effect upon other variables from first variable? It's all the item of interest by any economist or business analyst. Surely there may some dependent variable and some independent variable, like price. Price we considered as independent variable, and if some variable, if we have to consider as dependent variable, then quantity demanded of any product can be considered as dependent variable. So if there is some concern about the responsiveness of one variable to change in other variable, then this will surely the change of dependent variable which frequently concerned with change in independent variable, like price, like income. Means if there may some change in price of any product, or there may some increase in income of people, then it is considered that these variables can make some changes upon dependent variable, which is considered here as quantity demanded or demand of any product. So economists and other business analysts are seated here to see the different effect of independent variable and dependent variable. So the elasticity is widely adopted measurement to know such responsiveness of variable. And if we consider what the elasticity function is actually to measure the effect on one variable by changing in some other variable. the most widely adopted measurement by any economist as well as business analyst. Let's suppose if in tax restructuring, Finance Minister of India uh, might be interested in knowing whether decreasing tax rate would increase tax revenue. Suppose Finance Minister before any budget wants the effect of tax rates, effects of tax revenue with the help of different variables which are actually considered under dependent and independent variable, where if we consider that tax rates, decreasing tax rates, it can be considered as independent variable, and tax revenue can consider as dependent variable. So with the help of elasticity, with the help of variables in elasticity, finance minister always wants to know what's the effect of decreasing tax rate by increasing uh, decreasing tax rate will increase tax revenue of the country. So there are two variables, but elasticity is defined for know the effect of decreasing tax rate upon increasing tax revenue. Suppose one can consider that if there is decreasing in tax rate, then it can increase tax revenue, because if tax rate decreases, then at same time uh, more people can pay income taxes. So overall tax revenue increases. Likewise, if we consider that what would be the effect of demand by changing in income or advertisement, what we considered the different variables or factors in demand function, one of the variable is income, one of the variable is advertisement. So if there is increased income or decreased income, what would be its major change impact upon quantity demanded for any particular product? And again, if we consider advertisement, then by the help of advertisement, by the increasing revenue for different type of advertisement, so that customer can motivate to purchase any particular product. And finally, what would be the demand, quantity demanded of that product uh, by advertisement, the customer already know the product with the different celebrities who are advertising those products, and the impact of those advertisement can be only considered by knowing the change in quantity demanded of the particular product. By default, we can understand that if there may some increase in advertisement, frequency of advertisement is increased, then at the same time company can get more revenue by selling more products in country or in any region. Likewise, if there is some increase in income, then it will again effect upon the quantity demanded of different type of product. But not the all product will demand will increase by the increase of income, because if we understand the different type of goods like normal goods or inferior goods, then if we consider a normal goods, then normal goods uh, quantity can always increase if there is any increase in income. But what's about inferior products like artificial jewelry, non-branded products, the demand decreased by the increase in income as well. So if there is increase in income, the concept is not similar to the normal goods as well as the inferior goods. How we can define elasticity? If we consider elasticity upon some dependent and independent variable, then elasticity can measure by the percentage change in some dependent variable given a 1% change in an independent variable. And if we suppose y represents the dependent variable and x as independent variable and E represents elasticity, then E is equal to percentage change in y divided by percentage change in x. Here, as x, we can consider as income, we can consider as price. And what's y indicated here? Y is actually dependent variable, which will be always quantity demanded. So if we have to define elasticity, we have to measure elasticity between two variables for similar product or for dissimilar product. Later we have some concept about cross elasticity of demand where we can consider it for dissimilar product. But when we consider single product to measure the elasticity, then only we have to consider the price of that product as well as quantity demanded of that product. Like if there is some change in price which is indicated in elasticity as x, then what would be the change in quantity demanded of the product, where quantity demanded is represented by y. So elasticity is the percentage change in some dependent variable like quantity demanded given a 1% change in independent variable like price or income. If there is 1% change in price of on product, then what would be the percentage change in quantity demanded of the same product? The ratio can be considered as elasticity. So if we have this formula which is in current slide, actually this is the overall definition of elasticity, because if we consider x is equal to price, then the elasticity can be called as price elasticity of demand. And if we consider x is equal to income, then the definition will be changed as income elasticity of demand. So if we consider what's elasticity alone, then we can represent it as y and x, and y will represent the dependent variable and x will represent the independent variable. And what would be the ratio of that changes which are considered as elasticity? E elasticity is equal to percentage change in y divided by percentage change in x. There are two forms of elasticity. One is arc elasticity and second is point elasticity. If we consider that there are some changes over some interval, then arc elasticity reflects. So arc elasticity reflects the average responsiveness of dependent variable to changes in the independent variable over some interval. So what would be the formula for arc elasticity, which is represented by capital E, is equal to change in Y divided by average Y whole divided by change in X divided by average X. So if we consider that, what would be the change in Y? Suppose Y is quantity demanded. So what's the quantity demanded in first period and what the quantity demanded in second period? Because arc elasticity will always reflect over some interval of time. So if we consider year, if we consider month, then Y2 and Y1 will differ. So what's the quantity demanded at first time, that is represented here as Y2, and what's the quantity demanded in second time, where it is represented by Y1, and again what would be the average of Y can average of Y can calculated by Y2 plus Y1 divided by 2. So we have written here 0.5. Again, if economist has to consider what the change in X is equal to change in independent variable actually, then if independent variable is like price, then X2 will be the price of first time and X1 will be the price of second time. And if economist has to calculate the average of X, then price of first time, that is X2 plus price of second time whole divided by 2. So arc elasticity can finally mentioned as Y2 minus Y1 divided by X2 minus X1 multiplied by X2 plus X1 divided by Y2 plus Y1. So if we consider that Y2 is greater than Y1 or X2 is greater than X1, it will all consider upon the changes in that interval. Suppose if Y2 will greater than Y1, means what's the quantity demanded when there is the price of any product is X1, that is Y1, and when price changes to X2, then quantity demanded surely change to Y2. Then it may consider that Y2 will be greater and at some time it may be less than Y2. So it may depend upon the different outcome upon the changes in price. Suppose X1 is rupees 100 and X2 is rupees 120. It is actually the increase in price. Then what would be the change in quantity demanded? If we all know as per the law of demand that if any increase in price, then quantity demanded decrease and vice versa. So if X1 is greater than X2, X1 is less than X2, then it is by the help of law of demand, one can say that Y1 will greater than Y2. But here other factors will be constant, because we have many concepts where even in decrease in price of any product, their quantity demanded can't be increased, like black and white television. If there may decrease in price of black and white television, one can't go to purchase that, because there is some other factors which are considering upon demand function, like due to change in taste or preferences, one can't go to purchase that product. So even after less price of that product, their quantity demanded can't be increased. So it may depend upon product to product, it may depend upon the outcome which have arrived by the side of market. So after achieving the different outcome as y1 and y2, x1 and x2, only the economist can calculate arc elasticity with the help of this formula. Suppose some product their quantity demanded is depend upon income. Suppose there is some quantity demanded of branded product, and if there is increase in income, suppose at x1 the income is 10,000 per month, and x2 now increased income is rupees 15,000 per month, then at the same situation quantity demanded of any branded product may increase, where y1 will less than y2, means x2 is increased income, hence it can consider as increased quantity demanded. But this thing is not considered for inferior good, because we all know that if there is some inferior good, then even there is increase in income, their quantity demanded can't be increased. So it may arrive as a negative or positive term also. If we have some results of arc elasticity, then it may come as in negative term or the positive term, depend upon what's the different outcomes of independent variable and dependent variable. Later we will discuss arc elasticity based upon price, based upon income, because based upon price arc elasticity can be expressed as price arc elasticity, and based upon income it may define as income arc elasticity. But what's here is the universal formula of arc elasticity, where we haven't defined what's the dependent variable and what the independent variable. But in actual practice, these are the popular dependent and independent variable, like demand, quantity demanded, and price of product, like income of people. So it can considered by the economist and business analyst every time. Second form of elasticity is point elasticity, and point elasticity will measure at one point on the demand curve only. Point elasticity is very different from arc elasticity, because in arc elasticity there is some measurement over some interval, means there may some time period, first time and second time, what would be the effect of quantity demanded upon change in price or income, so that there were different dependent and independent variable like x1, x2, y1, y2. But what's in point elasticity? Point elasticity can only indicate upon one point on the demand curve. So what's point elasticity reflects? Point elasticity indicates the responsiveness of the dependent variable to the independent variable at one point on the demand curve. Means the measurement is same like arc elasticity, but what's the condition now in point elasticity? That economist can measure point elasticity at one point on the demand curve. There are no certain time intervals, or there are no certain pause between two points upon demand curve to measure arc elasticity. So point elasticity is calculated as the following formula. Point elasticity is represented by small e, and it is equal to dy by y1 whole divided by dx by x1. And if we rearrange this, the final formula of point elasticity can be written as dy by dx multiplied by x1 by y1. So if we consider that what's dy by y1, dy by y1 is actually the change in dependent variable at one point. And if we consider dx by x1, which is actually change in independent variable at one point on demand curve. It may again represent by price of any product or income of people. So if x is here income and x1 is indicated the income at one point on the demand curve, then at the same situation, change in income will represent as dx by x1. And if y is quantity demanded and y1 is quantity demanded change upon change in income of people, then what would be the change in quantity demanded? It will represent by dy by y1. So if we consider it as income as independent variable or price as independent variable, what would be the effect of change in quantity demanded? Always the ratio will consider as point elasticity if economists are going to measure at one point only on the demand curve. So if we consider x is equal to price, then it may the other term considered in point elasticity and called as price point elasticity. And if we consider x is equal to income as independent variable, then the term can represent as income point elasticity. So the present formula is for the universal formula of point elasticity, where y is represented here with quantity demanded. Y is represented here as a dependent variable, and x is represented here for independent variable. And this is the universal formula of point elasticity, because if we are going to consider the different independent variable, then by the help of different independent variable, the name nomenclature of different type or different forms of elasticity may change as price point elasticity or income point elasticity, like what we considered in arc elasticity. Now we have to consider with the help of elasticity definition, and now we have term of elasticity of demand. If we are going to define y and x variables in a previous definition of elasticity or forms of elasticity like arc elasticity and point elasticity, we didn't define what is x and what is y. But if economists are now going to define what is x and what is y, then it will be the consideration about the definition of elasticity of demand. And if x is equal to price or income, then y represent here quantity demanded, then what would be the effect of change in price or income on change in quantity demanded? That all are the consideration of elasticity of demand. So what's the definition of elasticity of demand? Elasticity of demand is defined as the ratio of the percentage change in quantity demanded to the percentage change in some factor such as price or income that stimulates the change in quantity. What's the basic of elasticity of demand? It will fully depend upon the formula of elasticity alone, where there was x and y, but now X and Y are already defined in elasticity of demand. So if elasticity of demand is represented by capital E, then capital E is equal to percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in price or income. And if we have same forms of arc and point elasticity, then in point elasticity we can consider that there is quantity demanded dq by divided by q1 whole divided by if there is p for price, then whole divided by dp by p1. So it can consider as point elasticity of demand, and if there is some factor as income, then the situation in point elasticity of demand may differ as dq by q1 divided by di by i1. And if we are going to calculate point elasticity of demand in terms of price, then it may be calculated with the formula of q2 minus q1 divided by 0.5 into q2 plus q1 whole divided by p2 minus p1 divided by 0.5 into p2 plus p1. So this can be used for a different concept as per the different form of elasticity of demand as per the requirement.